What if I told you the very home you're sitting in, those same walls, that same ceiling could breathe cleaner air, save power, and even heal the planet, all by itself? Sounds impossible, right? But it's not. This isn't some billionaire's futuristic mansion. It's your home, reborn through AI intelligence that learns, adapts, and evolves with you. Imagine a house that knows when to open its windows for fresh air, that filters toxins without you lifting a finger, and that cuts your bills in half. Not with effort, but with awareness, because this is no longer about smart devices. It's about living ecosystems. Homes that communicate with the environment, trading heat, light, and air like living organisms. Picture walls that purify oxygen, roofs that drink sunlight, and AI systems that predict your comfort before you even feel discomfort. It's harmony between tech and nature, logic and life. And the best part? You don't need to rebuild from scratch. You just need to upgrade, to let intelligence guide your home the way your heart guides your body. Today, I'll take you inside a revolution where AI transforms ordinary spaces into self-sustaining habitats. So stay till the end, because once you see what's possible, you'll never look at your home the same way again. Hit that subscribe button, because what you're about to witness might just redefine the meaning of home forever. Let's be honest, our homes were built for comfort, not survival. They look beautiful, sure, but behind those glossy walls, they waste light, leak heat, and rely on an aging power grid that's struggling to keep up with the future. Every fan, every bulb, every idle appliance, quietly draining both your wallet and the planet. We call them homes, but in truth, they're silent consumers. Last summer, when I opened my power bill, $2.80 for a house that slept most of the day, something clicked. My home wasn't living with me. It was living off me. That's when I made a choice. A small one that changed everything. I let AI take control, not as a gadget, not as some distant system, but as a partner in living. And what happened next honestly shocked me. The same home that once drained every watt of energy began to generate it. My roof didn't just absorb sunlight, it learned from it. The walls didn't just trap heat, they stored it. Even the floors began to recycle motion into usable power. Suddenly, my electric meter spun backward. The air felt cleaner. The temperature is perfectly balanced. And for the first time, my home wasn't just surviving me, it was thriving with me. This wasn't magic. It was the moment my home came alive. An ordinary house, reborn into a self-sustaining organism, guided by AI that understood energy like nature does, efficiently, quietly, beautifully. And here's the truth most people miss. Your home could do this too. You don't need a mansion or millions, just the decision to let intelligence take the lead. Because when you do, your house stops being a machine and starts being a living ecosystem that gives more than it takes. The first change wasn't visible. It was felt. It started with something so subtle, I almost missed it. One morning, the air inside my home felt lighter, not fresher. Lighter, like the house itself had taken a deep breath for me. Then I noticed something stranger. The walls weren't just reflecting sunlight. They were responding to it. The tones shifted gently as the day moved, warming when the sun was soft, cooling when the heat rose, like the home was syncing its heartbeat with the sky. And then came the moment that stopped me cold. My ceiling fan, usually spinning all day, simply paused. No noise, no wobble, no mechanical hiccup. It just stopped. Not because of a malfunction, but because the wind outside was strong enough to cool the room naturally. My home chose nature over electricity. It didn't ask me. It didn't notify me. It just made the smarter choice. That's when it hit me. This wasn't automation. This wasn't a routine or a preset. This was awareness. My home wasn't following commands. It was interpreting reality. It was observing light, heat, movement, and airflow, and making decisions based on what kept the space balanced, efficient, and alive. The real shock, the more I lived inside it, the more it learned. My breathing patterns, my comfort zones, the times I opened windows, the hours when I preferred quiet. It adapted like a living organism, shaping itself around my rhythms. And slowly, without fanfare or flashy displays, my house did something no machine had ever done before. It started to think. At the heart of every eco-AI home is its brain, not a giant machine, not some sci-fi tower of blinking lights, just a small, silent hub sitting in a corner, quietly reading the entire rhythm of your life. It tracks every watt, every bulb, every window crack, and every breath you take inside its walls. But here's the part that still amazes me. It doesn't just monitor, it predicts. It learns your mornings so well that it knows the exact minute you'll wake up, warming the room just a shade before your eyes open. It studies the sunlight pouring through your windows and decides when the day is bright enough to switch off every artificial light, saving power without you even noticing. And when it senses the wind outside is strong enough to cool the house, it shuts the fans, opens microvents, and lets nature do what electricity once handled. No commands, no reminders, just pure, seamless intelligence. By midday, when your home absorbs enough solar warmth, the AI gently powers down heating, redirecting that saved energy where it's needed more. And at night, when you finally go to sleep, the system enters its deepest mode, zero waste living. It shuts unnecessary circuits, stores leftover power, stabilizes the temperature, and updates its predictive models based on everything your home experienced that day. It's like living inside a mind that never rests, never forgets, and never wastes. A home that's constantly calculating the most efficient, most natural, and most planet-friendly way to keep you comfortable. And the wildest part, the more data it gathers, the better it becomes, turning ordinary walls into something closer to instinct, and turning a normal human routine into a perfectly synchronized dance of energy, sunlight, and life. These windows act like silent power plants, seamless sheets of glass that do more work than entire rooftop panels ever could. In the morning, they drink sunlight the way leaves drink dew, absorbing every ray without changing their look or blocking your view. No bulky panels, no wires, no hardware glued to the roof, just pure, elegant transparency turning daylight into power. And when night falls, that same captured energy flows back through the glass, releasing a soft, warm glow that feels more like moonlight than electricity. It's almost unreal standing beside a window that lights up the room without a single bulb in sight. No flickers, no switches, just a gentle, living radiance that adjusts to your mood and the time of night. When you're relaxed, it dims to a calm amber. When you're reading, it brightens with crisp clarity. Even the color temperature shifts on its own, matching your circadian rhythm. So your sleep stays natural and your eyes stay rested. And the best part? These windows don't waste a single photon. Even on cloudy days, they store microcharges, enough to power sensors, night lights, and small appliances. They work twice, first as solar absorbers, then as emotional lighting, turning something we've always taken for granted into one of the smartest systems in the entire home. This isn't architecture anymore. It's living energy built into glass. Every wall in my home is lined with nanofibers, so thin you can't even see them, but you can feel what they do. These fibers act like a second skin for the house, constantly reading temperature, airflow, and humidity at a microscopic level. The moment the air gets even slightly warm, the nanofibers send a signal through the wall's neural grid, and suddenly the house begins to breathe. Microvents slide open silently, pulling in cool outdoor air the way lungs inhale oxygen. No switches, no commands, just pure, instinctive adaptation. But when the temperature drops, even by a few degrees, something magical happens. Those same nanofibers sense the cold creeping in, and within seconds, the vents seal themselves shut with airtight precision. The walls thicken from the inside using expandable insulating gel, locking in warmth like a living cocoon protecting its inhabitant. No heaters blasting, no AC humming, just intelligent comfort, constantly shifting, constantly aware. What blew my mind wasn't the technology, it was the timing. The home reacts faster than I ever could. Before I reach for a blanket, it has already warmed the air. Before I feel sweat on my skin, it is already open to the breeze. It's like the house studies the environment and whispers, "I've got you." And the best part, it's all natural. No energy waste, no heavy machinery, just a home that learns, breathes, and evolves, creating perfect balance through pure awareness. This isn't temperature control, it's temperature intuition. Even your bathroom can go green, but not in the way you're imagining. This isn't about low-flow faucets or a cute little eco sticker. This is a bathroom that thinks, reacts, and transforms waste into life. The moment you step into the shower, the system wakes up like a silent guardian. As the warm water hits your skin, tiny sensors track humidity and temperature, capturing every cloud of steam before it disappears into the air. But instead of letting that steam vanish, it's collected, condensed, purified, and stored, becoming fresh, mineral-rich water for the garden outside. And the craziest part, the entire system runs on solar-driven AI, meaning the sun powers the cycle, the AI optimizes it, and the earth benefits from it. You take a shower, and your garden drinks. No pumps grinding, no switches, no effort. It's circular living, made invisible. But this system doesn't just recycle, it adapts. On hotter days, it increases steam capture efficiency. In winter, it reroutes excess warmth to heat the bathroom floors. If rainfall is predicted, it stores less and lets the garden rely on nature. If drought conditions rise, it preserves every droplet like liquid gold. It's not a machine, it's an ecosystem tucked into the walls of your home. Imagine brushing your teeth while your mirror quietly shows how much water you saved today. Imagine stepping out of the shower knowing the moisture around you is already flowing back into the soil, feeding plants that clean your air and cool your home. Imagine a bathroom that reduces your bills, restores the environment, and does it so smoothly you barely notice it happening. With solar AI orchestrating everything in the background, every moment in that space becomes part of a bigger cycle, one where your daily routine literally regenerates life. And slowly, you realize your bathroom isn't just eco-friendly. It's alive, aware, and working for a greener planet, one shower at a time. The AI kitchen doesn't just cook, it thinks. At first, it felt like a small upgrade. A scanner here, a sensor there, nothing dramatic. But then I realized what was actually happening. Every time I opened the fridge, tiny AI nodes were scanning the shelves, mapping textures, colors, moisture levels, and freshness. It knew what was inside better than I did. Leftovers? It recognized them. Half-cut vegetables? It tracked their hydration. Even the milk I forgot at the back. It flagged it 3 days before it would spoil. And then came the real magic. Instead of staring at ingredients and feeling guilty about what might go to waste, my kitchen simply spoke. Through soft ambient lighting on the counter or a subtle notification on the wall display, it suggested recipes, not random ones, but the kind that used exactly what was already in the fridge. It became a chef that understood my taste, my habits, and my laziness. One evening, I was tired, too tired to think, too tired to cook. I opened the fridge and sighed. Instantly, the AI lit up the counter with a soft, amber glow and projected a recipe made entirely from leftovers I didn't even remember storing. It didn't just save me time. It saved food, money, and guilt. No wastage, no stress, just smart sustainability built into the heart of my home. And here's the part that still blows my mind. The AI kitchen evolves. It learns what I throw away, what I finish quickly, what I avoid, and what I crave. It adjusts portion suggestions, predicts my hunger cycles, and even balances nutrition using nothing but data from my habits. This isn't a kitchen anymore. It's an ecosystem, one that protects the planet while feeding me with precision and care. It waters your plants when they actually need it, not by schedule, not by guesswork, and definitely not by those random, every morning at 7 a.m. routines. No, this is different. My home watches the soil the way a doctor studies a pulse. It reads moisture levels through nanosensors, checks leaf temperature, and even adjusts watering based on how fast the sun is evaporating moisture that day. Sometimes the sprinklers don't turn on for 3 days, and sometimes they missed twice in one afternoon because the home isn't following time, it's following life. But it goes deeper. My AI home tracks soil health the same way it tracks mine, with precision and empathy. It measures nutrient balance, acidity, and microbial activity, and alerts me when the earth needs a boost. Once, it detected early signs of soil fatigue, long before any plant showed symptoms. By the time I noticed greener leaves, the home had already revived the ground. And then there's the rainfall prediction. Forget weather apps, those are guesses. My home uses microclimate mapping around my neighborhood, rooftop pressure sensors, and wind pattern analysis to predict rain with shocking accuracy. If rain is coming in the next hour, it stops watering instantly. If a long dry spell is ahead, it prepares the ground early. But here's the part that genuinely blew my mind. It doesn't just maintain nature, it balances it. My home tracks the tiny ecosystem around it, which insects are rising or declining, how birds are migrating, how much pollen is in the air, whether the garden needs shade, wind, or more biodiversity. It even adjusts lighting at night, so migrating moths aren't disrupted, and it changes plant feeding cycles to attract the right pollinators. My AI home isn't just eco-friendly, it's eco-intelligent. Standing outside one evening, watching the garden glow softly as sensors hummed beneath the soil, I realized something powerful. This isn't landscaping. This isn't gardening. This is a living partnership between technology and nature. A home that doesn't just save the planet. It heals it one breath, one drop, one leaf at a time. The ceiling above you, it's not just a ceiling anymore. It's the quiet brain of your home, learning you, adapting to you, and syncing itself with your day in ways you don't even notice yet. Imagine waking up, and the light doesn't just turn on. It reads your energy levels, senses how deeply you slept, and brightens itself like a rising sun made just for you. And at night, it softens into a warm glow that calms your heartbeat without you saying a single word. But here's where it gets wild. This ceiling doesn't just react, it evolves. Every day it tracks your habits, when you're active, when you're drained, when your mind is racing, and when you're relaxed. And without you giving any command, it shifts its color temperature to balance your nervous system. Cool blue when you need focus, golden amber when your mind needs rest. And energy? Forget saving. This thing strategizes. It knows when your power usage spikes and instantly dims areas you're not using, not to punish you, but to optimize your entire home's energy rhythm. It's like living inside a structure that breathes in sync with your life, adjusting itself second by second. Sometimes it feels like the ceiling is quietly whispering, "Don't worry, I've got you." It predicts when you're about to leave a room just by your footsteps. It brightens corners when your attention drifts. It even shifts hue when it senses stress in your voice, calming the atmosphere before you even realize you needed it. This isn't tech. This is emotional architecture. A home that doesn't just save power. It listens, responds, and supports you like a living companion. Welcome to the future overhead. A ceiling that doesn't just hang above your life. It shapes it. The most powerful thing? It's not the solar roof, not the AI brain, not even the self-healing walls. It's what happens when homes connect with each other. Imagine this. My home generates a little extra clean energy, and instead of storing it selfishly, it flows instantly, to my neighbor's house. And when their system overproduces, it streams back to me. No switches, no bills, no negotiation. Just a silent exchange of power, like a living network of light. Now picture an entire street doing this, then a whole community, then a whole city. Thousands of homes sharing energy the way trees share nutrients through their roots. Your AC is running because someone 3 blocks away has sun on their roof. Your lights are glowing because a home at the end of the street captured a breeze on its microturbines. Your appliances are powered by the neighborhood, not the grid. And the craziest part, the AI tracks everything in real time, balancing, redirecting, stabilizing, making sure not a single watt is wasted. It's not just smart, it's collective intelligence. This isn't the future of energy. This is the future of communities. Homes that don't just live for themselves. They look out for each other. They support each other. They light each other up. A glowing ecosystem where every house becomes a heartbeat and the entire neighborhood becomes one living organism pulsing with clean power. Because when homes connect, we become unstoppable. It speaks only when needed, but when it does, it feels like a gentle nudge from a wiser version of yourself. Open the windows. The air outside is cleaner than your filters right now. Shift your laundry to 11 p.m. The grid is relaxing, and you'll save energy. Sometimes it even surprises me with a soft chime, followed by a message on the wall display. Congratulations! Today, your home produced more clean energy than it used. 0 waste achieved. And in that moment, you don't feel like you're living in a house. You feel like you're living with it. Because this isn't some cold, robotic assistant. It's a presence and intelligence stitched into every corner of your space, guiding you toward a lifestyle you never thought possible. It watches patterns you miss, the way your lights stay on longer during stressful weeks, the silent spike in energy when you forget to unplug something, and the subtle dip in air quality when you close the curtains too early. And instead of scolding, it teaches gently, like a partner invested in your well-being. The more it learns, the more intuitive it becomes, turning everyday habits into effortless sustainability. One day you wake up and realize you're using less water, wasting less food, and breathing cleaner air, not because you tried, but because your home tried for you. A simple reminder becomes a lifestyle shift. A suggestion becomes a routine. And those small moments, those tiny sparks of awareness, slowly transform your home into a living, breathing ecosystem that celebrates your progress. This is the future. A house that doesn't just shelter you, it evolves you. What if your walls could store sunlight? What if your shower could power your phone? What if your neighborhood could become its own clean energy grid? Last year, a storm hit our city so hard that everything went dark, 2 full days without power. Streetlights died, stores shut down, and even phone towers struggled. People were panicking, rushing for candles, batteries, anything that could last. But inside my home, something different happened. My AI system didn't freeze, didn't glitch, it adapted. Within seconds, it rerouted power from stored solar reserves, recycled the leftover heat from appliances, and balanced every watt like a living organism fighting for survival. While the city collapsed into silence, my home stayed warm, bright, and strangely alive. Soon, neighbors started knocking, not for help, but for hope. They charged their phones, warmed their hands, and sat for a moment inside this tiny eco-home that somehow outsmarted a citywide blackout. And in that moment, watching them breathe easier, watching the panic fade from their faces, I understood something deeper. Being eco-friendly isn't a luxury, it's humanity's next instinct. It's not about saving money or gadgets or trends. It's about creating homes that protect us when the world outside fails. Because here's the truth most people miss. Climate disasters, heat waves, storms, and pollution, they're not distant threats. They're here, happening, reshaping the way we must live. And homes that can self-adjust, self-power, And self-heal aren't futuristic anymore. They're necessary. My AI home didn't survive the storm because it was expensive. It survived because it was intelligent. It knew how to breathe when the world held its breath. And that's when everything clicked for me. Eco-smart living isn't just a trend, it's our evolution, a shift in mindset, a return to nature, but powered through intelligence. A home that listens to the environment, works with it, and shields you from its extremes. A home that doesn't just save power, it saves people. If one small AI-powered eco-home could become the light of an entire neighborhood, imagine what millions of them could do. This isn't the future. This is the beginning of our survival instinct, upgraded. AI didn't make me live in the future. It made the future live with me. I never thought a normal home like mine could evolve, breathe, or think, but it did, one upgrade at a time. The walls that once drained my wallet started saving me. My $280 bills didn't just drop, they flipped into energy credits, earning instead of consuming. My rooms, once silent and lifeless, began responding like living systems. The air felt cleaner, lighter, as if the house itself exhaled calm after decades of holding its breath. And the real magic? It didn't require a mansion, a rebuild, or a billionaire's budget. Just intention and intelligence. Sensors that understood when I was wasting power. AI vents that reacted faster than weather apps. Smart recyclers that turned waste into usable heat. What used to be forgotten corners became micro-ecosystems, transforming leftover sunlight, capturing stray energy, learning my patterns, and teaching the house how to heal itself. Before AI, my home was just a shelter. After AI, it became a partner, one that protected me, the environment, and even my future bills. It wasn't sci-fi. It wasn't magic. It was the realization that every brick, every bulb, and every drop of wasted energy can become intelligent with the right guidance. This is the proof. Any home, your home, can evolve from a static box into a living, breathing, smart ecosystem. Not by moving to the future, but by letting the future move in with you. If this vision inspired you, don't just imagine it, step into it. Because the future isn't waiting for mansions, millionaires, or perfect moments. It's waiting for you, right where you live. Your old switches, your dusty corners, your tired walls, they can all be awakened with intelligence. All it takes is one decision, one upgrade, one spark, and your home begins to breathe differently. So don't let this be just another idea you scroll past. Let it be the moment your home starts its evolution. Subscribe to NextGen Homes, because your space could be the next one to wake up, to think, to react, to protect, and to become alive. Together, let's make every home not just smart, but sentient in its own way, greener, kinder, wiser, and ready for the world that's coming. The future of living isn't built far away, it's built one awakened home at a time. Let yours be next.